And we're going to do some makeup today because why not? You all have asked me to do a complexion routine, so let's do an updated one because it's been a minute since we've done it. As you can see, I have nothing on my face, you all, so this is going to be fun. Hair clips are in, and let's have some fun doing complexion. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Maria here. Yes, we're doing makeup routine. No lipstick of the day today, no fragrance of the day, because again, we're getting ready after all. We're gonna start with our primer, you all. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm, the shade Universal. I've been reaching for this so much for the past couple of months at this point, so it's definitely a favorite. This is what it looks like. I like to use a dual fiber brush to go in with it. This is from It Cosmetics. It's technically a cream blush brush, and since this is a cream based product, I'm gonna swirl it around in here and put that all over the face. The reason I like the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm, you all, is that it truly helps to mattify and smooth the face. I am a combination skin girl, so I do like this balm. It doesn't overly mattify the skin. It just helps to, you know, fill the pores and smooth it out. That's the point of wearing primer. It gives your makeup a true smooth base to go on top of. Next up, I'm gonna go in with my concealer for spot correcting for hyperpigmentation and under eye darkness. So I use my Lancome concealer. You all know I picked up a whole bunch of this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale because they had this concealer as 50% off, and you just cannot beat that for Lancome. I wear the shade 460W. W stands for warm. I like this shade because it's like my skin tone with a little bit of warmth to it. The warmth is used to cancel out the darkness that comes with the hyperpigmentation and things, you know, under the eye. So I'm gonna put this under the eye. And I put a little bit on my chin because I have hyperpigmentation on my chin area. And, you know, other little spots, corners of the mouth. There's any hyperpigmentation points that we think we might want to cancel out. This is what it looks like unblended. I'm gonna go in with my Sigma domed concealer brush right here. As you can see, also dual fiber. I love the size of this brush because it really helps to cover the space that we need. A little bit of Fix Plus, of course, to help give it something to work with. And as you can see, the warmth in this concealer, it helps to, again, cancel out the hyperpigmentation. So therefore, when we put our foundation on, it will be smooth. I love this concealer, you all, because it's so creamy. I just like how it truly blends out well on the skin. And as you can see, I'm patchy here because there's some warm spots. There's my natural skin tone. As you all know, I have a neutral skin tone. As you can really see it now, because when you put a warm based concealer on top of it, you can see it. But yes, this is the concealer blended out. Again, my favorite for spot correcting. That's why I bought 2 backups. And since I did the Lancome concealer, that's my favorite. Why not stay in the family, you all? So for foundation, I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. I also bought a backup of this because it was on sale during the 21 Days of Beauty. So 401-day deals, you know, just all the sales that were happening. This foundation was 50% off. And you all know Lancome is an OG, one of the best foundations on the market. I can't stress that. I wear the shade 410N, and that's what we're gonna go in with today. I'm gonna go in with a foundation brush right here. This is a dome shaped foundation brush. Of course, Fix Plus to wet it. We're gonna start off with 2 pumps of the Lancome foundation because, of course, that's how I like to start out. And that way I can build it up as needed. Man, I love this foundation because of the shade match, y'all. This looks so good. I remember trying this on in store and I was like, oh yeah, I need this. To be fair, I had the original Lancome foundation before they reformulated it, the Teint Idole, of course. And when I tell you this new version matches me better than the old one did, because I used to have to mix 2 colors, and nobody wants to do that because that's a lot of money. I just added 1 pump, y'all, for the forehead area. And And this is what the foundation looks like blended in. Again, of course, on top of the primer and the color correction concealer. Y'all, get into this foundation match. Just, yes. This is why I bought a backup of this foundation. So, of course, with complexion, I like to do a highlight as well. So I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty concealer, you all. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. I've been talking about this for, what's this now, a year now, 2 years since it's been out. I bought it back when it first came out. And this is in the shade Praline 6.3N. Y'all, I've repurchased this concealer, so that's how you know I love it. And I go in with a little bit under the eye, because I want it to be brighter, but still with the same correct undertone. We're gonna wet the beauty blender with some Fix Plus and a little bit on the face while we're at it. And let's blend it out. And that is blended out, you all. Look at that. Just a nice little pop of light, and it makes us look more lively under the eyes, because who doesn't want to look more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? I'm just saying. I love this color. This is why I keep rebuying it. I plan to get another one during the Sephora sale, the savings event that happens at the end of the month of October, you all, going into November. Just, yes, this concealer, yes, it blends out so seamlessly. This is what it looks like. And of course, we're gonna bake it, because it's not a makeup routine without it. I'm gonna go in with my Easy Bake powder from Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking Powder. I wear the shade Blondie. This is also a repurchase for me, so you know I love it. And as you all can tell, I have only a little bit of a corner left in this powder, so I will be repurchasing this during the Sephora sale at the end of the month. I have a little velour puff right here. I ordered these off of Amazon, so nothing in particular, nothing special. I just like how these really press some powder into the face. So I'm gonna pack this powder in down here. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. And that is the baking powder. I like this color Blondie because, as you can see, it's like a yellow based powder, but it's not too bright. And it's also not too deep golden where it starts to show and I look like I have jaundice. You know, we don't want to do that. But yeah, Blondie is perfect for my complexion for me. And it matches well with the concealer, again, I use to highlight with. While that is baking, I'm going to do my contour, you all. I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix powder. I've had this powder so long, the sticker has worn off, but I do still know the shade, you all. This is NW48. That's what this is. This is the OG formula, not the new version that is talc free. This one still has the talc in it. I want to say that. But yes, I use this color NW48 because it's just been my go-to for years now. I'm going to go in with a Morphe E8 brush. This is for contour. I love this one as well. The name is starting to rub off of it, so that's how I know I've had it for a while. There it is on the brush. And let's get into the contour. I'll put it in there. A little bit down here in the jawline. Because, you know, the point of contouring, you all, is to bring back dimension into your face that was removed from the foundation. Because foundation essentially makes your face all one skin tone. And when you do the highlight and the contour, that brings back the dimension into your face. That's why we do it. So in a nutshell, you really have 3 shades in your face, not 1. That in there as well. I already have high cheekbones, so I don't have to use a whole lot of contour. Because truth be told, if I do too much contouring, it will give drag. I'm just saying. And I don't want to do that. Although I love drag queen makeup artistry, it's on the next level and I truly admire it. I just gotta say that. And this is the contour done. And to further diffuse it out, you all, I also go in with bronzer. I've been loving this bronzer ever since it came out. I've been using this bronzer non-stop for at least 3 months now. That's how serious I feel about it. I feel bad for my other bronzers I have because once this Haus Labs bronzer came into the scene, it just took the scene. It just took center stage. It became the star. This is the Haus Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. This is Acacia Ember Medium Deep. That's the shade this is in, so you all can see it on the back. And I will have everything down in the description box below, so don't worry. All the products I use, you will be able to follow along. And as you can see, this is worn in because I have been using this bronzer. So you all gonna put a bronzer brush in. This is a Acacia bronzer from years ago. I know I've had this brush at least 7 years. And I like how fluffy it is because it truly diffuses the bronzer out. So we will just put this all over the cheekbone area. A little bit down here in the jawline. And around the forehead area, to again give it some more diffused dimension. And this is like how I standard do my bronzer in all of my videos. This is how I do it, you all. It doesn't matter if I'm filming, if I'm going to a work meeting, if I'm going out on the town, date night, it doesn't matter. This is how I do my bronzer, my complexion routine, to be fair. This is just how I do it. So that's why I'm filming this for you all. So that is how it is with bronzer as well. See, it's more diffused. It's not as carved out with just the contour. That's why we put the bronzer over. It softens things up, you know? That's why we do that. And since we're doing complexion, I figured why not go ahead and finish off the rest of my face, because that's what complexion is, the base of the face. Let's do a blush, you all. So the blush we're gonna do, this is one of my absolute favorites. This is from MAC Cosmetics, and this is the blush Gingerly. Enough people do not talk about Gingerly for me. Gingerly is truly amazing. It's a pinky brown color. This is that My Skin But Better. This is that blush you put on when you're rushing and you just need it to work because you gotta hurry up and get to a meeting. This is that blush for me. So I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush. You can see it's kind of pinky brown on there. When I say I love this color, looking at it, you wouldn't think that, oh, it will work on my skin tone, but this is why you try makeup on and really play in it, because Gingerly is one of my most reach for blushes just ever. And that's what it looks like on me. Love it. And add it to the other side. Like, this is my true go-to, like, face. Like, baseline face right here, you all. Love it. Oh, I love Gingerly. One of my favorite blushes ever. If they ever hint at discontinuing, I'm buying 2 backups of it. That's how I feel about Gingerly. And you all know I love a good highlight. Highlight never died for me. I'm part of the OG regime. I was there for the heyday, 2014, 15, all that. The original Becca highlighters, all the above. But y'all, let me tell you something. This highlighter right here has been my go-to. It is the new queen of them all, and that is this right here from NARS. I did a demo of it in my shorts. This is their new light reflecting luminizing powder. You can only get them at Ulta or on the NARS website. Yum. This formula is the best. Just, it is. And again, I've been there for all of the greats. I've owned them, for good crying out loud. That's why I can say this without a shadow of the doubt. This new NARS formula is the best. And I have the shade Ophelia. Ophelia, you all, is this bronze brown color that's not too dark, but it's not too light. It's just right. Particularly if you're like in my skin tone range, by the way. This is what Ophelia looks like. If you've been watching my channel and all of my videos for the last 3 months, this is the highlighter I've had on. So that just tells you how I feel about it. I haven't felt the need to deviate to anything else because Ophelia is truly that girl. I'm gonna take a highlighter brush. I wanna say this is, yes, this is from Morphe and R36. I purchased this at Ulta one day and it just works for me. I like how it does. Y'all, this formula just lays on skin. Get into it. Oh, I love that. You just put it on the high point of your cheekbone and around your ocular bone. That is Ophelia. I love it. It melts into my skin. It's not ashy. That's why I say Ophelia is the perfect shade for anybody like me that's in the medium deep skin tone range of makeup. It's perfect. Oh, I love this. In fact, I'm thinking about getting a backup of it, especially as we head into, you all, the holiday season with the sales and things. If NARS does a sale or if Ulta does another sale, I'm gonna get a backup of this highlighter. Like, that's how strongly I feel about this. Ophelia is just that girl for me. And this is what it looks like. And my complexion is just about complete, but of course we gotta put some spray on it. So I'm gonna go in with my NARS Fix Plus to help everything just melt into the face well. And while we're at it, the setting spray I have been loving, you all. I've done a demo of it already, but so you can see it in real time again. This new Danessa Myricks right here. This is the liquid blurring balm. It's a mattifying setting spray. It's meant to accompany the primer that I already have, y'all. This setting spray, I feel bad for my others. I've just stopped using those. And this is the small size, the travel size. I should have bought the big one because let's just be honest, Danessa don't miss. And I should have known she was gonna deliver. But y'all, this is so good. But in a nutshell, you spray it on. And of course the fan. And this spray just sets everything in. It creates a more blurring effect and it looks amazing, you all, in pictures and on camera, but most importantly in real life. And you all, that is my complexion routine. That is how I'm doing things today. Let me know what you think about it. While we're at it, what foundations are you loving? What's your favorite complexion products for skin prep, primers, foundations, concealers? Drop it in the comments below, elves. I will read them and respond when I can. But yes, this is how I do my general purpose complexion routine, no matter the look. This is how I do things. Let me know what you think. And yes, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.